Bobby Witt Jr. has been extended by the Kansas City Royals. I have some mixed feelings about this. I'm so happy for Kansas City Royals fans. They got the face of their franchise, and he's going to be there for a long time, if not literally the rest of his career. I believe right now the contract's done when he's about like 33, but it can go up to where he's like 36. So we'll see on that. But I have mixed feelings about it. If they continue to bring guys in and win, I love it. But if it's another Mike Trout situation where he's just going to sit there and rot, I hate it.
You have to do it if you're them. You have no choice. He is the only thing that puts people in the seats. And there was a time, correct me on the year, 2015? Was that team?
They won.
2015's Royals team was so homegrown and loved that I think he's the first piece to that puzzle of replicating that. They're one of the few teams that are going to build organically, and that makes those teams fun. But you need it with a superstar. It's a perfect move for them. Now, as for him, time will tell.
Yeah, if it's almost a win-win for both teams. They lock up their best prospect or best player, very, very long term. He gets financial security out of it. And even if that contract, when he ends, 33, 34, he'll still be able to get a decent little contract afterwards. Maybe not breaking the bank, but he'll still have a couple years playing left. If God forbid injuries, don't happen, anything like that. So I kind of like it. And it's cool to see a small market team like Kansas City go in and all in on that, knowing that, hey, they're not going to be able to compete with all these top tier free agents. You gotta build it from the draft like they did in 15.
Yeah, they've been making some small moves too, bringing in some small guys. I believe Hunter Renfro's there now too. I mean, they're bringing in little pieces that are cheap, which I do like because at least like they're trying to find pieces that they can afford. And they also have a new ballpark, it looks like, coming their way. The details on that dropped a few hours ago while we were filming this. So it looks like they're going to be leaving Kauffman Stadium pretty soon. But this contract actually can be potentially one of the largest MLB contracts in history. Right now, it's 11 years, $288.8 million. But if all the options are accepted, it can be worth up to 14 years, $377.7 million, which would be the third largest contract ever given. Wow. But Bobby Witt does have opt-outs in his years 7, 8, and 9 with a full no-trade clause.
Good for him, man.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a deal by that agent.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Scott Morris? Holy shit.
It might have been, actually, yeah.
The only area of concern I have is they're ranked 25th in their farm system. That's the only thing that's
why you got that year 7 opt-out, though. Still probably be able to hit a big contract, too.
Yeah, he's my age. I think he's 22.
Jesus, that sucks
sub
for you.
30 free agent, yeah.
What did you say, Houdini?
That sucks for you, dude. I've been in those shoes. I know what that feels like. You look up at the ceiling and you're like, what am I doing with my life?
This guy just signed a $300 million contract.
Yeah, dude. No, I've been there. That's a tough reality check right there.
Yeah, but I mean, good for him though. Was this the right move? I mean, both of you nailed it. You have to do it. And I do think that he proved himself last season. He was an MVP runner in the end. Towards the end, he finished 7th place in the AL MVP voting. And he's the only player in MLB history to have 50-plus home runs and 75-plus stolen bases in their first 2 seasons.
Wow. Nice.
So I think they made the right move, but only time will tell. But good for you, Bobby Witt.